All right, guys. Online students, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you please pick one number between 1 and 8?
6.
6. Okay. So it's you. You need to come and solve this problem. So student number 6, it's you. Yeah. You can come here and let's solve this problem. If you won't be able to, other students will help you.
But I don't think in very
You didn't solve it yet?
don't finish.
Yeah.
Today I'm sick. Sorry. So, okay. First scanner.
Okay, scanner
Yeah.
should be created. Okay.
Just which one?
It's system.in. Okay.
Yeah, I have a question. We need random or no? Random.
There should be random because
Yeah,
you need
because
to fill this area with the random numbers. So there should be random.
okay. I need to write or no?
Yeah, you need to create it.
Yeah.
You need to create it. So we can help you. Random should be created. Okay.
Mm, oh. 1 to 11 I need or
Let me
just number.
Let me copy this instructions to here. All right, so these are the instructions.
Mhm.
So we need to create an array with the size n. If you run this program, you should
Mhm.
see enter the size n message. It seems like there should be some prompt.
Int next scanner, yes.
And then you
Or
need to read guys another in. What's next?
in
Next in.
So we have n. N means, what does n mean?
numbers.
If you enter 8, what does 8 mean? Eight
This
means
is new
number
size.
of elements inside the array.
Mhm.
So we have entered 5. If it's 5, then look, there is random elements and there are only 5 elements.
Mhm.
Because of
Ah.
that, 5. If it was 8, then there would be 8 elements.
Mhm.
So,
And what
so next we need to create an array with the size n.
next?
Create an array with
Oh.
size 5. Let's create an array with size 5. Is this how we create an array? What do we miss here? New. Yes.
But here 5 or
Yeah, there should be. But
Before that, you should write new.
hmm? With
yeah, we know that. New.
mm.
If you put here 5, what would it make if you put there 5? It would be, we will have a just limited.
Yeah, 5
Arrays
conditions.
size will always be 5, yeah?
Mhm.
If it's 10, then it
More,
might be 8,
yeah.
9,
Mhm.
that's the number.
Next.
Next step is we need to fill this. We need to fill this array. Do we need
Tamam.
a system of print line, guys? Or just static the for loop? Yeah, there should be a for loop. We don't need this one.
But what? Okay. Hmm. Zero or one?
0 or 1?
Zero or one? I don't know.
It should be 0 because the elements begin with index 0.
Mhm. Okay. Mhm.
And you need to assign to each element a random value. Can you help guys? What's left? No.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right, can you do here not random? Can you write just 5, not random? Write 5, and then semicolon
Mhm.
or a column. Okay, finish this line. And then go outside of the for loop, quit this loop. And can you display all array elements? Next integer. Everything? Yeah. Yes, right, and right. Can you display all array elements?
System output.
System of print line and
Array.
display all array elements. Display the array. All right, why is it yellow? You see this yellow warning? It's yellow
I don't know.
because it should be used with arrays to string.
And I
there should be arrays to string.
Star.
Array word starts with uppercase. Strong letter. First one.
Uppercase A.
Uppercase A.
Arrays, arrays. Arrays, dot, call this to string method. And then inside it, all right, run this code. All right, it prompts us to enter the size n. All right, can you enter size? You can enter any size. We see 5 times 5,
Yes.
Mhm.
but it should be random numbers.
Because
Why is it 5, 5?
because you changed the array I inside the five. Change before it's random number.
Can you open the for loop?
Mhm. One second.
All right, can you run this code again?
Why?
Yeah.
Why again?
So that you understand why it's fine. Enter the size n. Can you enter 22? Look, you see 22 times 5. Where do you see
Yeah.
5 in this code?
Because we have
We assign 5 to
Yeah.
each element, but it should be random number.
how I can this. Mm,
Now we see this random numbers.
yeah.
All right, so we finished it. All right. So let's do this, guys. Let's have a break for 15 minutes and then we continue the class.
Abi sen mi diyorsun ya? Uyku vereyim de. Ben bunu uyutayım nasıl okudum? Uyutayım mı?
Online students, can you hear me? Let me make sure, guys, that you can hear me, because after some time, if you ask, it's gonna be the same as we had last time.
Why you print outside of the phone, but it works.
Yeah,
Why
it should
is
be,
inside?
and it works. Yeah? No.
It works. There seems to be five numbers.
You did it outside of the loop. You did it outside of the loop. The thing is, you just don't have this curly brace.
Yes.
Yeah. So is it inside the for loop, this system out print line? No, it's outside. This statement, is it inside the for loop? Yes, it is inside the for loop. You have the same thing. You don't have curly braces. What? Yeah, it works because the curly braces will be created by Java automatically. So here and here, there will be a curly braces. It's created by Java. We don't create them.
Sorry, instead of array dot length, can we put n or we can't?
Yeah, we can, but better always to use array that length. But
Mm.
for this question, it's fine.
Okay.
All right. So task number 2, guys. Task number 2. Okay. Creating your links to their middle elements. Okay. All right. So do this, guys. Create this class task2. Let's do it very quickly. Create this class task2, and then inside this, all right, create here 2 arrays, guys. Int array1 and int array2. Declare 2 arrays. Declare 2 arrays. Array1 with these numbers and array2 with these numbers 4, 5, 6. So declare 2 arrays where the first array has these numbers, 1, 2, 3, and where the second array has 4, 5, 6 numbers. Next, declare third array that contains their middle elements. How many arrays should you declare for this task?
3.
Array 1, array 2, and array 3. Bless you. Third array. All right. So if we have array 1 and array 2, what would be inside the array 3? What are the middle elements of array 1 and array 2?
2 and 5.
2 and 5.
Yes, so declare third array that contains their middle elements. Array 3 should contain 2 and 5. So for this task, you don't need to use a loop. Display array 3. It's a very quick one. We know that in array 1, there are 3 elements. In array 2, 3 elements. Declare an array 3 and put there from array 1, the middle one, from array 2, middle one. Let me set the timer for 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Excuse me,
Mhm.
could you explain the output? What should be the?
So here we declare
Two
3 arrays in total, 3 arrays. Array 1 and array 2. And the third array should contain the middle elements of array 1 and array 2. So, and at the end, display the array 3. Inside the array 3, there are 2 elements, the middle of array 1 and array 2. All right. So how many arrays should be declared in this task? 2 or 3? 3 arrays. Array number 1 contains numbers 1 to 3. Array number 2 contains numbers 4, 5, 6. And then array number 3 contains numbers.
1 and 2.
It should be 2 and 5, but we cannot hard code it. We should not hard code it.
1. Array 1.
Array 1,
It's was it? It's 1. 1.
1.
Plus. Yeah, now, comma.
comma, and array 2, index 1. And then display the array 3. And then display the third array. So this is the 2 and 5. Array 3, this. So this is the solution. Array 3, 2 and 5. All right. So here we didn't use a loop, guys. So I have few more tasks for you. So this one is task 2. There is a 2 in the immediately followed by 3, set the next element to 99. Okay. All right. Are you ready, guys, for task number 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you completed this task? Task number 3. Task number 3, in this one, you use a loop, guys. So let me write the instructions. This, declare an int array declare an int array. This array, guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 6, and 100. Declare this array. All right, how many elements are there inside this array? All right, how many 2s are there inside this array? 2s.
2.
There are 2 2s. And all right, and how many of them are followed by 3? 2 of them are followed by 3. I mean, we need to do this, guys. If there is a 2 in the array, do we have a 2 in the array? If there is a 2 in the array, immediately followed by 3. Do we have here 2 immediately followed by 3?
Yes.
2, and then right after 2 there is 3. So it's here we've got it. If there is a 2 in the array immediately followed by 3, set the element 3 to 99. So display all array elements. So in the output, the result should be 1, 2, and 99. 4, 5, 2, 99, 6, and 100. So we're checking each element. Which index does this element have?
0.
0. All right, is it 2?
No.
No, so the if statement is not going to be executed. So to traverse over this array, what do we need to use?
Loop.
Loop should be used to traverse this array. What does traverse means? Read these elements one by one, access them. So we are traversing this array elements. All right, and then second element. What's the index for the second element?
1.
Next. We know that it's 2 and its index is 1. All right. If it is 2 and the index for this element is 1. If the index for this element is 1, what's the index for the next element? 2.
Three.
Or-
Plus 1.
so the index for 2 is
1 and
1.
2.
It's not 2. Yeah, 1
Oh,
and
the index for 3, I mean,
Yeah.
is 2.
yeah. So index for the next element is not it's 2. Or in other words, it's 1 plus 1. So we need to check if this element. So right now I'm gonna say a statement. If this is a 2 and the next element is 3, how many conditions are there in my statement?
Condition?
If this element is 2
2 conditions.
and next element is 3,
2 conditions.
2 conditions. So there should be 2 conditions to check each element. If this element is 2 and the next element is represented by this element's index plus 1. If the next element is 3, then we are gonna modify this 3 to be 99. So
So
we're
it
gonna
will be like if.
no, it will be if and 2 conditions.
Okay.
So result should be this. So 100% you should traverse this array and check elements.
Sorry, I have a question. Like the next index, how it should be
Let's do this,
written?
guys. Let me do this. 3. If there is a 2 in the array, set its value to 99. How many 2's are there in this array? 2. If you see it, the element is 2, change its value to 99. This one to 99. Traverse over array, check each element. If this element is 2, set to this element, to that index, value 99. So I modified these instructions. I made it a little bit different. For loop should be used, if should be used. All right. How many elements are there inside this array? 9. Okay, there are 9 elements. So you write here something like this. 9 elements equals to 2. You cannot do this. You need to do this like this. 1 element equals to 2. No, not array length. How do we access elements?
Index.
By their indexes, right? So you should do in I. So it seems like white eye is red. Why is it red? Alright, right here, is it I? Ah, okay, okay. Wait a moment, It's I, so give me. Right. So there shouldn't be this first, and there should be curly braces because there will be more than one line of code, right? Yeah, this is how you take one first element and the next iteration, second element, because I is first 0, then 1, then 2, right? First will be array 0, then array 1, array 2, array 3, this way. Yeah? So you need to access the element. You need to do something like if this element is equal to, but if you write just this, if you write here if array, how many elements are there inside this array? About 9. So you are doing something like this: 9 numbers equal to 2. It doesn't work this way. You should take one element and compare it with 2. How do you access only one element?
Okay, we need only 2.
No, how do you access only one element?
I know the index by index.
By index, yeah. So use here index. This way. And then here you usually put numbers, right? Like 1, 2, right?
Yeah.
And
equals to 99.
do we need to check each number?
Yeah. Okay. So we can just like array length. Okay.
No.
Array in.
So it should be here I.
Yes. So it should be equal to 2.
It should be compared with 2. Should be compared with 2 and here this way.
And another if.
No, and then I'll need to explain it when I solve it.
So we should take this 2 out and then change it with the 99.
Yeah. Element at this index should be replaced.
So we can we can use if or else.
You already did it.
Compared to 2.
Here, I'll need to 100% explain it, like, without my explanation. If I give you some hints right now, they will not help. Yeah.
The second one. So, so what if we break the number?
No.
1 is enough?
Yeah, 1 is enough because for loop will run again and again, yeah, over and over. So it will run in the first iteration. Array 0, is it 2? Is 1, is it 2? No, so it doesn't execute this. It doesn't change the 1. Then array 1.
Can we execute?
All right. So for this task, how many elements, how many arrays should be created? All right. There should be
Only
only
one?
array. Do we need a scanner for this task?
No.
No.
Int array. All right. Do you need to create this array with no values?
No, we already know values.
Yeah, what are the values?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 600.
2, 3, 600. Okay. Where is it? Here?
After 3, yes, 6.
So how can I, guys, display numbers from 1 to 10? What loop will you use to display numbers from 1 to 10? For loop. All right, let's display numbers from 1 to 10. 1. Okay, if I run this program, what will be displayed in the output?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8, 9, 10. What if I would like to display numbers from 0 to 10?
Change I will.
Change the I to 0. Okay. All right. What if I would like to display these numbers? How do we call these numbers other way? Elements. What if I would like to display these elements one by one, each in on a new line without using a loop?
The sign.
No, just set the line.
System out print lines, array 0, then array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're not allowed to use a loop, will you do this to display elements all on a new line? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Here we are doing the same thing. We're displaying array element at different indexes. What we could do, we can replace this code by this code. For I is less than. All right, how many elements are there?
None.
9. We can do here arrays lengths, and it will be from 0 to 9. 9 is not included. Next, if I do this system out print line I, it displays us 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So it means there are how many elements? 9, yeah? The last one has index 8. All right, next. What if I do here array 0? How many times this for loop will run, guys? How many times will you see high?
9.
All right, array 0. Which element is it from this array?
0, 1.
1,
1. If I run this code, how many times will this display as 1? 9 times. It's 9 times from 0 to 9. Next, what if I do here 5? How many times and which element will be displayed?
5, 9 times. Number 2 will be displayed 9 times.
Number 2 will be displayed. Yeah, number 2 is displayed 5 times. All right. What's the value, guys, of I in the very first iteration?
0.
In the very last iteration, in the last iteration.
9 or 8, yeah?
8. 8.
It's 8. We could use instead of 5 here I, so that it displays us each element. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 6, and 100. This is how we can traverse. And we had this example yesterday. Here. somewhere here, traversing, right here. Traversing an array. Or here. Traversing an array. All right. What if, guys, if I put here this thing, if I is greater than 10, display, or if I greater than 3, display high. How many times if will be checked? How many
9,
times, how many times does this for loop will be executed?
9,
This for loop will be executed 9 times. How many times will this if condition be checked? How many times will
9
it be
times.
9 times it will be checked? Yeah, and then only 6 times the condition is true. So how many times high is displayed? 6 times it's displayed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's it says here from 3. So that's why. Okay. Next, what if I do here this array I? How many elements from this array are greater than 3? How many elements from this array are greater than 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elements, right?
No, 4.
Three?
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 3 is not. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So in the very first iteration, which element is accessed?
First, 0, index 1.
So it is array index 0. Which element is it?
1.
1. Is 1 greater than 3? No.
No.
So it doesn't display high for 1. We can do here this. High for array I. All right. When I run this code, what will be displayed in the very first line? And let me show the elements.
3 elements, 5. 3 times first one.
In the very first
Four.
line, it's going to be high for 4.
4.
It will be high for 4, high for 5, high for 6, and high for 100. All right. How many times this if statement condition is checked? 9 times it's
9
checked.
times.
And how many times if statement is executed?
4 times.
4 times. Only 4 times this condition meets, and it's true only 4 times.
So we should take
Next.
I.
Next thing is this. So in the third iteration, what's the value of I?
Three.
In the third iteration, what's the value of I? In the third
2.
iteration,
Second, 2.
it's 2. In the first iteration, I is 0. In the second iteration, I is 1. In the third iteration, I is
2.
2. So array index 2, which element is it?
3.
Array index 2. 3.
3.
3 is greater than 3. Is it true?
No.
No, false. Next iteration, what's the value of I?
3.
3. Array index 3, which element is it?
4.
4. Is 4 greater than 3?
Yes.
Yeah, so we execute this statement. I for 4. In the next iteration, what's the value of I? 4. Array 4. Which element is it? 5. Is 5 greater
Five.
than 3? Yes, and it displays us this message. So it runs this way. It checks each element. It checks each element. But this code doesn't solve our problem. What's our problem, guys?
It should be equal to 10, to 2.
What's our problem? What should be solved in our
We need
problem?
to replace all twos by 99.
All 2's should be replaced by 99. Okay. So if I run this code, what will be displayed in the output?
3, 3, 4, 5,
Sorry, this.
5, 4, 1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, and 100.
No.
Ah, yes. Yeah, 5 for 2 times. Yeah.
High for two
Two
times.
yeah.
High for two times. Okay. What if we do here? What if do we need to say hi to 2's, guys? Is it in our instructions
No. Change.
to say hi? No. We need to modify them, right? All right. What if I do this? Array I equals to I. All right. How many times we need to display the result? How many times the result should be displayed? Only one time. All right. So if something should be displayed only one time, should it be inside the loop in this specific case? The system out print line should be outside. If I run this code, guys, what are the numbers inside the array? First, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 600. When I run this code, what are the numbers? No,
All twos will be replaced by indexes, right? At I.
Instead of 2, you're gonna see the index of this element. What's the index of 2?
1,
What's the index of this 2?
4, wait, 5.
5. So if we run this, we see instead of 2's, their indexes. Do we need to replace these 2's by their indexes, or do we need to replace these 2's by 99? So
By
we
99.
replace them by 99.
Ah,
1, 99, 3, 4, 5, 99, 3, 600. Is this what we needed?
easy, yeah?
Yeah.
No,
after
it's not
we
easy
can
at first.
Yeah.
What?
We can also after use else if for changing 3 for another, yeah?
No, we can do it inside the if. All right. So next, guys, I'll modify this task. Modify this task. Originally, guys, in the beginning, what we needed to do? What did we need, guys? What should we have done in the beginning?
2 followed by 3, you mean?
This is the output. We needed to replace not 2's. We needed to replace 3's, right?
Mm-hmm.
We needed to replace this 3,
Next time.
this 3. If there is a 2 in the array followed by 3, set its value to 99. So we needed to assign to this 3 value 99 and to this 3 value 99. All right, here I'm gonna my statement is if some element is 2, please check the next element. If the next element is 3, then assign to the next element 99. How many conditions are there in my statement?
Depends.
2 conditions. If this element is 2 and
And
if if I is my current element, what's the value, what's the index of the next element?
One.
I plus 1.
Plus one.
It's I plus 1. Array I plus 1 is the next element. Array plus I plus 2 is the,
Next one.
yeah, it's right after the next element, right? But we need to check the next element. If this element is equal to 2 and the next element is equal to what?
Three.
3.
Three.
Then we need to replace which element? This element, which is 2, or the next element, which is
Next
3?
one.
Next.
I plus 1.
I plus 1 should be replaced. I 2, 99, 4, 5, 2. So now 3's are replaced by 99. This is the solution. All right. So here, with a known length, we will say that a 1 immediately followed by 3 is an unlucky display true if array contains an. Okay, this one, guys, task 4 should be for you familiar. Task 4. Let me write this. Declare an array. This one should be easier because we've solved it already. Similar one. Declare an array int array with this values, guys. 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 9. How many arrays should we declare? One array, right? At this moment, we should declare only one array. Next. All right, my statement is this, guys. First, take a look at this array. My question is this. How many ones are followed by 3? How many
1.
ones are followed by 3? 1. All right. We say that array is unlucky if there is 1 followed by 3. Is this array an unlucky array or a lucky array?
Unlucky.
All right. How about this array? Is this a lucky array or unlucky array?
Lucky.
All right. If the array contains 1 immediately followed by 3, then array is unlucky. Or we call the array unlucky if the array contains 1 immediately followed by 3. All right, is this array unlucky?
There we have unlucky.
Is it unlucky?
Yes, the index.
Display whether this array is lucky or unlucky. All right. So in the output, the result should be lucky or unlucky?
Unlucky.
Unlucky because there is 1 followed by 3. All right. So here, do we need to use the same technique that we used before? Like one element
Yes.
is followed by 3. Yeah.
Yes, we can just.
We
Okay.
can reuse the previous code. All right, here is the timer.
No, big time, please. Okay.
If one is followed by
Followed by C.
yeah, you need to find if this element is one. How do you find if this element is one? Here in the previous task, with it, if this element is two, we have in this condition something like if this element is two.
Yeah.
You should do similar thing by saying if this element is one
Yeah, okay, equal to one.
and the next element is equal to three.
And, we can use here and in for.
Inside the if it should be used right here.
Okay. One, you mean like this?
Yeah, if this is one and the next element is three.
So here we should use two ifs.
No, only one if with two conditions.
Okay, what if?
Your code is still wrong. Can you check? Can you run your code? This? Yeah. Okay, but let's try this. It should display as unlike only once.
Sistem arkasında içini yükleyen boşun içine bırakın.
Yeah, but when you do this, you need to fix this one. How many unlucky pairs do we have now? Two unlucky pairs, yeah? This displays us two times. It displays us two times unlucky, but it should display as unlucky only once. It should only output unlucky only once. You did it like almost 99%. Can use break, yeah, yeah, it's good idea. But when you run this code, it should display you not the elements, it should display you unlucky.
Yeah, just like it.
Yeah, so run your program.
Hold up now.
How many unlucky pairs do we have now?
Let me just.
How many unlucky pairs do we have now?
One.
No, it's 32. No, right? Okay, but when you run, we see this unlucky. Yeah. Yeah. But you should understand it.
Yeah.
What? No, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work?
Yeah. If you change the array elements, it's not important.
And
No, Jahan,
No,
I want to change, I want
And
to know. With break, how does it work? Yes.
Your code is wrong, Zelice.
Wrong?
Yeah,
With break, wrong. I
Yeah.
need to do it break.
you put the break in the wrong place.
Where?
Your code is also wrong.
Why?
Look, how many unlucky pairs right now in the array? How many unlucky pairs?
One.
One unlucky pair, right? How many unlucky pairs do you see now?
Two times, right? No.
There are no, right?
No.
Yeah, can you run this code? No, it's unlucky, but there are no unlucky pairs, right? All right.
No, mine is mistake. Incorrect.
All right. So this one is task number 4. And the array contains numbers 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 9. Okay. How can we traverse this array? How can we check each element? Whether this element is equal to something, this element is equal to something.
For loop by using.
For loop should be used
Yes.
from the index 0 to array.length. All right. And then we need to check each element. Each element should be checked.
If I is equal to one,
If I is equal to 1
and
Array 1.
and
I array one I plus
so it
one.
should be array I, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Array I,
And the array I plus one
the next element. What if we need to
plus one.
what if, guys? Yeah, let me do this. Then I'm gonna have another question. What if we would like to say this array is unlucky if this element should be 3, not the next one. It should be the one after the next one.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. Yeah. So one element and the element after the next one. It's this one,
Yeah.
plus 2. But for this task, we need the next
Check
one.
everyone.
For this one, we need this. So each time, how many times does this for loop run?
One time. One.
Really? One time?
If
How many times does this for loop runs?
8 times.
8 times. How many times we check this condition?
8 times.
8 times. Here, the condition does this, guys. Every time it checks 2 elements. It checks by 2 numbers. It checks these 2 first. Does this 2 say you that array is unlucky or not? Does this pair tell you this array is unlucky? Yeah, this is when condition is true. Then it checks this 2. Then it checks this 2. All right. So what's next, guys?
System.
System out print line could be here. So result unlucky. All right, let's run this code. Result is unlucky. What if we remove this 3? Nothing in the output because, but guys, it should be different. if the array doesn't contain this unlucky pair, how do we call this array? Lucky or unlucky? Yeah, in this case, it
Like
is lucky. It is lucky. If you if you run your code, team, one by one, will your code display lucky? No. So here it tells us, guys, display whether this array is lucky or unlucky. If it's lucky, display lucky. If it's unlucky, display unlucky. But our code does this. It will tell us it's unlucky only. When it's a lucky one, it doesn't display as lucky, right? So we need to change it, guys.
Lucky else.
We can do else. Else result. Okay. But it's not the solution. All right, let's do this. How do we have in this array a lucky pair and unlucky pair? Where is it? At the end. At the end. All right, let me run this code. It displays me result lucky, 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 one time unlucky.
So here we can just stop when our program will face unlucky, it should stop it.
No, it's still not the solution. Mhm. So we can do something like this. Let's say you don't see this array. You don't see this array. Your eyes are closed. And I tell you, I have an array. Do you know what are the numbers inside this array?
No.
You don't know. Do you know whether it's lucky array or unlucky array? No. You can only expect, right? You can guess. We can do this. At the beginning, we can do this. We can make it lucky. Let's say we think at the beginning it's a lucky array. But if you find this, if you find unlucky pair, then you do result unlucky. And you display the result only once. So how many times will this for loop run?
For loop?
Yeah,
7.
7 times for loop runs. How many times this condition is true?
0. No.
0. If this condition was met 0 times, does it mean there are no unlucky pairs and this array is lucky? Yeah? Does it mean this array is lucky if the condition
Yes.
was never true? So it means we never changed the result variable, right? We never changed it. At the beginning, you can imagine like this array is a lucky array. You check it by 2 pairs, and only when you meet some unlucky pair, you can change your result to unlucky. If we run it, it displays us result lucky. If we do it 1 and 3, what will be displayed? Unlucky. How many times for loop runs?
7.
7. How many times condition is true? 1. In the beginning. In the beginning, it's true. When it's true, result is changed from lucky to unlucky. And that's it. There are multiple ways. We could do it something like int count unluckies. And then when we find the unlucky, increase the counter. And we could create like here, if like counter is greater than 0, then print lucky or else unlucky. But this is longer way. All right, let me check if counter, actually this one is unlucky if we meet. This one is unlucky, but this one is longer. The previous solution is better. This one is when you expect at the beginning, this array is lucky. And if you meet at least one unlucky pair, then you change your mind or change your result from lucky to unlucky. All right, how about this? If I make it unlucky and then lucky here, what has changed in this code? And when I run this code, what will be displayed?
Lucky.
It will display lucky. It will display lucky. How many times this if condition is true? Only one time. So we assign to result lucky one time. But this is wrong logic. Wrong logic. If we meet unlucky pair, we should assign unlucky. If we have this code, it will never display us lucky. Never. So that's why we can make it first lucky. All right.
What if the user will input the numbers? So then we can use a scanner.
Of course, yeah. Then we use scanner. If user needs to enter numbers from console, then
Lucky that.
yeah, it's also doable.
What if we can change the numbers of words like?
It's also doable. It's also doable. We can make it string, and we can change this to high, by, high, high. And we can say this array is unlucky when you have high and high. So it would be
Equal to?
equals high, and this one equals to high. Here we have one high high. It displays us. Okay, now it displays us something like this because we go out of bounds. We are gonna understand it later. We put this -1, and this is unlucky because we have one high high. We can do a lot of things using Java. Unlucky and lucky. All right, we can create with Java something like this. We can create our data to be stored in this program, where one person has their name, age, date of birth, passport number, maybe their car, their plate number, social security. We can create almost everything that we see. What you see, you can create in Java. I see laptop in front of me. I can create something like laptop in Java. It will be a laptop, but you won't be able to touch it. You won't be able to touch it.
Let's make a concept like this lottery.
Lottery?
Yeah, if you put entering 3 numbers, it will be equal to this.
I can do something like lottery, but the logic should be correct. Logic should be meaning.
Can I ask something?
Mhm.
So result is equal to unlucky. It's like reassigning, or it's different concept.
Yeah, it's reassigning, like
Oh, okay.
modifying, assigning to this result. If it was something like this, an array that contains 1 followed by 3 is called lucky, then we would make it vice versa. If array that contains 1 and 3 pairs is called lucky, then we would make the result unlucky. And if you find this pair, assign to result lucky, because it means lucky, but the instructions say vice versa. 1, 3 is unlucky. That's why we have unlucky here. All right, guys, this is it for today. All right, online students, see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow,
The day after.
Thursday. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.